Fix your hair.
I'm tired. I'm the only one that wants to go.
Hey guys, we are quiet, we're in a corner, and we're gonna talk. I'm gonna express myself in a very simple way, but I wanted to just talk about this so it is complete, so I can say. But today's the 12th. 2 days ago, I came off my 40 days fasting, right? And I know I had said it in general that I'm doing fasting, I'm just not eating, it's intermittent fasting, but it was more of a spiritual fasting. And I gave up rice that I love, that I eat probably 6 times out of the week. And I gave up juice that I absolutely love. I don't know how to eat without drinking juice. And I gave up those too. I was also doing fasting as to not eat at a certain time, but after I think, is it 2 or 3 weeks, I decided to start eating something, and just what I absolutely love, I will give it up. No, I decided to go on that fasting because I did fasting before. I did a 7 day 6 to 6, and in that time I prayed a lot, and in that time I was very specific, right? And I know God did something. Now I decided to go on this fasting because of everything that I've been going through. No, it's very hard for people to understand. It's very hard, and I get it. I absolutely get it. It's very hard. Very, very hard based on everything, right? But I know me, and I know what I will do and what I would not do. And I'm a woman of integrity, and I have morals, and I keep saying that. And I'm a mother of 4 girls. And if anybody who watches my videos back then would understand that Crissy is all about her kids. Crissy is that mother. And I put myself there. I said this a few years ago that I will never ever answer anyone on social media unless they attack my kids. Right? And I was put in a position that I could not say nothing. And only people who have sense will understand why I still cannot say anything. I went on fasting. I don't want to dive into that too much, but I went on fasting because I don't know what was planned for my life. I never dreamed of facing nothing like this. Nothing like this. And in that time, I said I have to do a fasting. Prayer alone not gonna work. I have to give up something. I have to do something more. Something more than what I'm used to doing. And I went on the fasting, guys. When I went on the fasting, during the fasting, things got worse. Things got worse where it's just like everything turned on me. Everything turned on me. And I was like, Jesus, please. Please, Lord, please. And in that time, there was just always this voice that keeps saying, Crissy, you cannot fail. You cannot be triggered. And that was every time I keep hearing that. And when I saw what was going on, I was like, Jesus. And I kept saying that. And then I keep asking, why me? And then I realized in the fasting, I wasn't praying a lot. And I decided to start reading the scriptures aloud. I decided to pour in a little bit more. And I was like, no man, something not right. Because I know me. I know inside. And I know what's going on. I mean, I said, no, Jesus, something not right. And I started to pray a little bit more. And then, honestly, guys, I know nothing really about fasting. I don't know the depths of it. And I started to read a little bit more about fasting. And I realized that's when you're going to get the attack. And at that time, that's when I gained strength. That's when I gained the strength of knowing that I cannot give up. I cannot be weakened. I cannot. I don't know how to explain it, honestly, and mighty God. I don't know how to explain it. But that's when I realized that you're not going to win. And that's when I started to pour out a little bit more when I'm praying and said the blood of Jesus. And I started to pour the blood of Jesus over my home. I pray for everybody because I understand. I understand seeing the news, seeing everything. Who wouldn't judge? Who wouldn't? I got a meme, and this is what it says. I saw a meme and it says, imagine seeking validation from people, don't quote me, that crucify a perfect man. That's also something that gave me strength, and I was like, okay, because I know me. I know me. I know me. And I gained back my strength the third time. Remember me telling you too, seeking validation from a man and the one before, and I gained back strength the third time when I said to myself, Crissy, you know you. Guys, I will not fail, you know. I'm telling you, I will not fail. I pour out my heart and my soul, and I try to forgive. I pour out my heart and my soul, even people who turn against me. But like I said, I understand. I'm not upset. I understand. Because that 40 days that I went on the fasting, I think it purifies me. I think not only that I regain my strength. I said in about 2 vlogs that I did not. 4 days I was off social media. It was so bad. I was disgusted. I was like, what is this? And then I started to say, why me? But I stopped to question that, and I know that Jesus is calling me to come closer to him. You know why? Because I know me. And because there's something in me that he needs. So he's calling me. I'm listening. I am listening. Trust me, I am listening. And I'm sorry for anyone who feels disappointed based on what they see and what's going on. I'm extremely sorry. I am so sorry. But I just can't. I just cannot. I cannot. God is amazing. I think this is one of the worst things I've ever experienced. Ever, ever. My father passed away, you know. You know what I realize too? The enemy wants me to be angry. And let me tell you something. I do get angry. But I catch myself in anger and I rebuke it. I do get angry. I do. Who don't? I'm a human being. Me get angry. There is not an agreement. I don't agree. But I get to understand. I started to pray for understanding, for just understand why things are the way they are. Just understand why people are doing what they're doing. Just understand. And I know a lot of people still not gonna get it. But you see that fasting, that's really what me come out. And I am not an emotional person. And every time I feel like I'm getting into that, them say, alright, yeah, Crissy, pour out. It's okay to cry. I don't hold it back. But there's just something that sees it. Sees it. Is it sees it? Cease and desist. Sees it. Yeah. That sees it. Guys, I'm at peace. I am. I'm not angry. I'm at peace. The enemy tried to attack because they try. They did. And I thought they were going to be successful, you know. I thought so because me feel like me did I go mad. I just feel like me have to come say something. Afi. And everybody PR and everybody say, I understand. I do understand. And I see and I know what you're going through, but chill. All of that that's what me just gonna say. And after that conversation with everybody, that conference, I was like, you know what? In the first, them always say when you feel upset, because you just feel like, you just want to explain yourself, but explaining yourself is gonna make things stir up more. This, that is just never done. So leave it. But I'm gonna say this. In the future to come, there's always a silver lining at the end. Hear me? There's always a silver lining, but it did hard, you know. I tell you. You see, when me realize, say, me a fast, sometimes some things happen and you just not realize. And when me realize, say, me in a fasting, and things get worse. When me start fasting, I'm like, That's when me start plead the blood. My blood run cold. That's when me start plead the blood. That's when I started to pray out loud. That's when I started to read that Bible more. And I get sense of peace, sense of comfort. I would be lying if I say I'm happy, but I'm happy. But at the same time, things stay in people's minds. So how can I be happy when, you have people viewing certain things about you? But I'm telling you, inside of me it is. I'm not just putting out the best. And I believe in God. I'm praying to God. A God, the one there we pray to. And I'm pure with everything that comes out of my mouth. Because God, He knows. Thankful for the people living in my life. I'm so thankful. So thankful. And I'm so thankful. So thankful for the few persons in my life. Thank God I'm not a person to have a big crowd, or else you'd be hearing Crissy say this, Crissy say that. But Crissy says nothing. But yeah, we have to keep going. And I want to say something. It's so funny. You know what else? I see when I feel like my world is tumbling down, or the world is coming against me as one person, and I still see people messaging me, asking me how I do it, want advice. I say, you want advice from me? You know, see what I'm doing on the internet? How can I say anything, something no go so, or something go so? You know, see what go on? That gave me strength too. Hey, Jesus, you are great. God, you are great. Thankful for some of you. Thankful for some of you. Thankful for most of you. I'm so thankful and I'm grateful and I respect you guys. And I would go down on my knees if I see all of you guys and say thank you. I would. I think things are changing, and the person that I want to become, it's slowly happening. You know, I think so. I'm ready. I am ready. I want to leave with this. If there's anybody who come across this part of the video or come across this video, and guys, I'm gonna ask you guys something. Just please don't judge me based on a past experience, please. Please. I understand, you know, because I see stuff on the internet. I see it, but please. But at the same time, anybody that comes across this video and you are going through something, this is not the end, sister. It's not the end. Don't give up. Don't. I cannot give up. I'm still fighting. There's whenever rain falls, sometimes the rain pours and you still see sunshine, right? The sun just, you know, all the sun peep out and just come out and burst out those clouds. But don't give up. Encourage yourself. If nobody else is encouraging you, look in the mirror. Get some sticky notes. And this is something that I learned I did. And write encouraging words. Write uplifting words. And every morning you go to brush your teeth, you look at that. Please, don't give up. Whatever it is you're facing, whatever it is, if you give up, they win. Remember that. Fight. We have to fight. We're not a choice. Fight. Don't give up. Fight. Keep fighting. Fight. Guys, fight. If anybody out there with this don't like me, I'm sorry. I want to take the time out right now and apologize if you feel disappointed. But for the persons who are going through something, you have to fight. Fight it. Fight the feeling. Fight. Fight. Don't give up. Don't. Fight.